Weaver's Way Co-op is a consumer-owned cooperative in Philadelphia and Montgomery County. We've grown from the single store that was built in a row home in a neighborhood in Philadelphia to 4 stores. In a week, we serve over 5,000 people. As a grocery co-op, our shoppers are also the owners of the business. That's about 30,000 plus people. They help us decide how to operate the co-op and enable us to fulfill our mission to serve the community and boost the local economy.
I am a longtime member of the co-op. I have lived in Germantown for a long time as well. It has been imperative to have healthier food options within this community, which we've been fighting for over a decade.
One of the first things we did in this process of opening this store was reach out to the community. And from those conversations, we saw how much excitement there really was in having us come to Germantown.
What inspired me most about this project was that it was a completely community-led effort. It started with a very local neighborhood development corporation that did a market study and a plan to bring about a grocery store to a thoroughfare that was lacking commercial enterprise. This really did start with the residents and went into a grocery store that we see today.
When Weaver's Way decided to open up in Germantown, I became a part of the community outreach. We wanted to ask the community what they wanted from a grocery store, what they were looking for, what we could offer and provide for them. I also live in a community, so it was good to see my neighbors and tell them who we were and what we were about.
Weaver's Way is providing quality jobs to residents with livable wages and benefits. With this energy and investment, they are going to revitalize the local business corridor.
Early on in this project, we knew the funding needs would be great. We went to our members and they lent us over $2 million for this project. We also went to our funding partners to see if they could help, and we started to see that this project might be possible.
The role that US Bank played in this project was the New Market Tax Credit investor. And the New Market Tax Credit was incredibly important in this financing stack.
What made this transaction unique were the number of different capital sources that were pulled together for the project. In addition to the New Markets Tax Credit equity, there were a number of state, local, and other healthy financing grants that were used for the project, as well as various source loans that were focused on sustainability and healthy food initiatives.
Reinvestment Fund has worked with Weaver's Way over many years to support their growing portfolio of stores in Philadelphia and in the region. For the Germantown location, Reinvestment Fund provided bridge and permanent financing to support the construction and operations of the store. One other piece of financing we were excited to be able to contribute was a grant from the Healthy Food Financing Initiative, or HFFI.
PIDC was proud to support this almost $9 million project. We provided $4 million in New Markets Tax Credit allocation and $1.5 million in additional debt. One of the things that makes this project interesting is its innovative use of the small dollar quickies. They are designed to bring New Markets Tax Credit benefits to small business owners.
The New Market Tax Credits was like the glue that brought together all of our funding into one package. It helped us bring together what the funding would really look like and see it in a holistic way.
The New Market Tax Credit was vitally important to bringing about this grocery store in a community of Philadelphia that was begging for community services.
I'm not gonna lie, the New Market Tax Credits is very complicated, but with the right partners, it is totally doable. If it weren't for the New Markets, this project would not have come to fruition. One of the things I think we are all most proud of as a co-op is the amount of joy that we have brought to this neighborhood. People are so glad to be able to just go down the block to get healthy foods.
The New Markets Tax Credit is set to expire at the end of 2025. As we push for a permanent extension of the program, it's critical to continue to highlight projects like Weaver's Way that have a tangible positive impact on the communities that they're in. Without the New Markets Tax Credit equity, Weaver's Way would not have been able to move forward with the construction of their new store.
Community development finance is hard, but it's your relationships and the trust that you have to get a project done. And the New Market Tax Credit allowed that to happen. And we see it evidenced with a fresh food grocery store that's bringing affordable, local, and healthy options to a neighborhood of Philadelphia that we can all be proud of.